I like it.
That's a tough one. That's yeah, I have to think about that. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Think about it.
Well, I think this is everyone.
Yeah, I gotta log into the Roll20.
Anybody been playing anything?
I played Dispatch 3 times. Ooh.
Oh,
Helldivers.
okay.
Yeah.
So I
I
have
played
to
it 3
ask.
times.
I need to ask. Okay, so of those 3 times, what was the breakdown between Invisigal and Blonde Blazer?
There we go.
2 out of 3 in Visigal.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. I'm sorry.
This
I
week,
only went through once, and I went in Visigal. Yeah.
Yes,
it
that's
just seems to make more sense. But
yes,
yeah.
100%.
Blonde Blazer was sweet though. That was a sweet path. It was just and
She's
Visigal
sweet,
just
but it's kind of unforgivable that she kind of like lures you in, then she's like, "Actually, I have a boyfriend." You're like, "Bruh."
fair.
I think when I first played through, I locked myself out of her route. I think because when her boyfriend's like, "Oh, we're going for drinks," and like Thailand, you want to come with us? I'm like, sure, let's go. And she's like, don't do it. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go.
I wanted to try that option just to see what happened.
That's a real boss move. No, the funny part is when he like you can tell him. You tell him, you're like, yeah, you know, I kissed her while you guys were still dating. And he's like, and then he kisses you, and you're like, yeah, it wasn't that impressive. That was the funniest thing ever. You're like, what? And just sits up and sends all the shard into your chest.
Yeah,
that was a fun game. I was surprised how much I liked it.
Yeah, it's very different than things I usually play, but I needed something. I've been thinking, it's been on my list for a while because Critical Role mentioned it and stuff a long time ago. So it was nice to finish something too. I almost never finish games. But yeah, the hacking was really tricky for me. There were definitely some levels I just never got.
I don't know if they fixed it, but I remember when I played several months ago, you could brick yourself out of the hacking. Like if you you could bug it so that like those nodes would like not refund back your stuff if you like switch off of them sometimes or something. I bricked myself with that, and I had to like restart the whole day. I was like, damn it. So yeah. I was very careful after that.
Yeah.
But
definitely got better at it as I played. I
Oh yeah.
If I wanted to get, I still have 5 achievements I need to get from the game, and they're all like hacking achievements. So maybe if I care enough.
Well, I've still mostly just been playing Helldivers. I have my build now that I bring into pretty much every game. It's my pilot build. I have my tank, my mech, my jetpack, and my flame turret. And like that's pretty much what I bring to every mission.
What's the primary?
I don't have a primary. Oh, you mean my normal gun? The explosive one. The
Eruptor?
Yeah, I think the Eruptor. I think that's what it's called. Either that or the exploding crossbow. I usually bring one of those.
Okay.
Because I do the stealth suit as well. And like with the crossbow, it's pretty quiet actually, and pretty good for closing bug holes. And I pretty much just run around. Either I run around with the tank, like helping people kill stuff, or I run around like in my stealth suit doing missions. Like speed running everything.
Warp pack. I do pretty similar, but like I don't stealth. I just like warp pack and just run around as fast as possible.
Yeah, I really like the jumping. It's got me out of a lot of bad situations. I think it goes a little bit further.
Yes, but the cooldown is, I think, so much worse.
Yeah, but one jump like pretty much gets you away. Like if I jump and then dive to the ground, like nothing sees me, and then like I just crawl away.
It depends on location. Like if you're on a cliff and you're going somewhere, yeah. But like if you're going from, let's say, if you're just like running along the ground like on asphalt or something like that, and it's just like flat road, I've been like absolutely mauled. Like I've done the jump.
Oh, well,
like,
were you using a
physically?
light suit, like a quick suit, or were you using medium armor?
Medium.
Oh yeah, so you gotta go with the light suit. If you're
Oh,
in like
you go
light
for it.
armor, like yeah, you die from 2 hits, but nothing can catch up to you with the jump pack. You're just like,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
yeah.
I didn't realize that you could jump further with this, depending on the suit. All
Well,
right.
you run quicker. I don't know if you jump farther. Maybe you do. It wouldn't surprise me, but you definitely move quicker. Like you move around quicker, and you use a lot less stamina, so you can just like book it. Like you jump and then just run, 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 run. And with the stealth armor, if you dive to the ground, you become almost invisible, as long as nothing has eyes on you when you do it. So I'm just
Okay.
like, wee.
I gotta try that out.
Yeah, it's been working well for me. But yeah, no, medium armor, you'll get crushed. Like you can't really outrun the bugs in medium armor.
Okay.
They'll get you. Anyway, that's been working well for me. So the bad part is if a bug sneaks up on you, it's like 2 hits and you're dead. Like I've had that happen once or twice.
I've had that happen with you with medium armor.
Yeah, with light armor, forget it. You're just like toast. Like what? And just stabs you through the face, and you're like, bleh. It's dead. All right. Well, anyway, enough of this tomfoolery. Let's play some D&D. It's been a while. Welcome back, Splitlanders.
Welcome back.
Your DM salutes you.
Been a while.
Of course, it's Estrella's turn to scribe. So, skip. Glenn, you would be next.
I have to respectfully pass.
Yeah, it's my turn. I'll
Skip.
take it. I need the points. I'll take the points. I'll take it. I need the points.
All right,
About to go
Garen.
bankrupt.
We'll put you in there.
Forget about bankruptcy. I'm gonna go into debt with this.
Garen will be up for scribe then.
How many
Yeah.
am I at right now?
Maybe I will start offering loot boxes. Feel like so.
I know. I
Glenn,
think I've got probably have more.
Glenn, I noticed you never scribe. $5.99 will get you some story points.
Hey, I'll do it.
Just do random like 1 to 3 story points. $5.99. Hey, I got you. I got you, buddy.
It's just a roll to do
You
a
want story
a
points?
roll
I got
of
story points.
That's just like, here's $100.
Give me the story points. Oh man, no, I can't do it. I can't. I will not sell out. I refuse. Not yet, anyway. I'm not that desperate.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Want the legendary bard instrument.
Yeah. Suddenly, Glenn just starts getting all these wish list items. It's like, what the hell?
Rodney just starts teleporting like twice in like a week. He's like, here's the one thing. Actually, I felt bad. It wasn't good enough. Here's another legendary thing. Like, what the hell?
Why are there price tags on these items? $12.99? What? It's like, Lou, I think he failed that wisdom save. No, he rolled a 20. No, Lou, I think he failed it. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, failure. All right, but anyway, Uslag, you were the previous scribe, according to my notes here.
That I was.
Would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time?
Sure. Session 234, the Feywild and Gravik Tower in Gaian, the 42nd of summer. There was something different about Glenn this morning, like a shadow had lifted from his eyes, replaced with a spark of something I couldn't place. He assured me he was feeling better now and that he had gained some magic and skills during the ritual to surprise us with. Same Glenn, always full of surprises. I left him to prepare for the day and sat with Estrella for a time. I have a lot of respect for her. She reminds me of Grella, our tribe's late shaman. I told her and she brushed it off with a humble, "That's sweet of you to say, dear," but I think I saw a twinkle in her eye. She has heroic inspiration. Later, we returned Costas to the Medusa village and reported to Stone Whisperer about Vorn and Relic's actions. We also told her about Costas' state. He had wanted to forget, and Glenn granted that wish. Best to let his people decide whether to break the truth to him gently when he is safe among those who can better comfort him. We have a lot ahead of us. Top of our list, we need to hunt down Arden Relic and Vorn. There's still the cleansing ritual to research and perform as well, and a promise to some treants on top of that. We considered collecting more scales from the corrupted storm coil while we were in the deep, but according to the Medusa, the young Bahir are getting more aggressive, so it would be even more dangerous than before. We decided to forego that and instead report back to the summer court. We had missed the opening of the portal, however. We couldn't teleport out of the deep, but we couldn't afford to wait around for 10 hours for the next portal either. According to Estrella, the cubic gate could plane shift us to the tower on Gaian, and then we could use it to shift back to the Feywild. Brilliant. We had some things we needed to collect from the tower anyway. I could also check in on my tribe, and Glenn could see Ruby and Aramis. Estrella had a sudden revelation about the cubic gate. We could possibly use it to bring Vorn or Relic to us. Relic is always 3 steps ahead of us, so this could change things. We took note of that for later, and Estrella took out the cubic gate, preparing it to bring us to the tower. Out of nowhere, Glenn asked me the reason behind wanting to help my people reclaim the Valley of the Sun. I wasn't expecting the question, but it was an easy answer. Save them from the cataclysm. Besides the valley being our ancestral home, the entrance to the underground my ancestors merged from after the last cataclysm lies within. I'm not certain we will stop the next cataclysm. Too many before us have failed or let it happen. I promised my parents' spirits that I would secure a future for the remnants of our tribe. The caves would give them a chance. Glenn offered another solution. His mansion could protect them, if the worst comes. This was also unexpected, but it meant a lot to me. It would mean a very different way of life for my people, however. It also meant Glenn would need to stay here, on Gaian. I'd expected that for a while now, but the thought still hurt. When it is time to go to Nightweather, there's no coming back. Glenn's children need him here. I think we both understood what that meant, even if we never spoke of it until now. He had chosen to stay for them, even if he didn't want to leave me. When he said it out loud, I realized what that spark in his eye was. Resolve. I took a breath and told Glenn what I've been telling myself this whole time. As hard as it would be to part ways, the time we did have together, as well as knowing he would finally live the life that was stolen from him, would keep me strong in the face of whatever awaited me in Nightweather without him. I believed that. I thought I had accepted it. Thought he would too, but instead, Glenn asked me to stay. He pointed out that I helped him reclaim his life, but hadn't considered my own. That I deserved a life too. Did not press me. He said he would not expect me to abandon this path for him. I'd never let myself see any other path than the one I thought was laid out before me. I've always walked forward without question. But that was before I had a reason to imagine anything else. Before Glenn. My mind was flooded with maybes and ifs. Glenn deserved more than half answers. I needed to think. The others were waiting. The cubic gate was ready to take us to the tower. Gravic Tower and Gaian, when we arrived, we were greeted by Malin's old comrade, Arthane, who we had last met in the Shadowfell. He hadn't left a good impression. Without so much as an explanation of how he got there, he greeted us with accusations that we didn't do enough to keep Malin in check, that we should have known better than to let him get involved in something that would put him under such stress. Were we supposed to know what would trigger his suppressed memories, and did we not warn him not to seek power from Surtur? Glenn challenged Arthane to offer a solution or assistance rather than judgment and accusations. Arthane agreed, but believed Malin was too far gone, and that he must be put down. Garen protested, insisting Malin could still be saved. There was a lot of back and forth on this matter. We won't know until the moment comes. I asked if Thovik would be worth consulting. I had forgotten the Archlich could hear everything if he wanted to, since he was in Glenn's head. A projection of Thovik, or Thovik himself, actually, I'm not sure which, appeared in the room before us, looking annoyed by the whole thing. After some talk, he begrudgingly agreed to contact Malin. He then informed us that Malin wanted to meet us in Thovik's lair, or near it. It would take him 2 days to disable some wards and traps. And I thought he had made no promises, but it turns out we traded him the Shield of Farsight in return for him helping us subdue Malin, if it came to that. He was very interested in the shield. For a Lich, I trust Thovik more than some. He could have ended Glenn's life in an instant this whole time, but he didn't. Still, we should keep our guard up. I mentioned Hollowhand and what he had done with this tower. The way Thovik reacted, there was clearly history there, but he refused to expand on it. As a show of good faith, though, he severed his connection to Glenn's mind, to our relief. Then he disappeared. So, we have 2 days. After that, we just might see some resolution to this. We can take care of business back in the Feywild in the meantime. Earthane said he would scope out rogue halls, since the fire giants have been all riled up over what they call Ragnarok. Raldo decided to go with him. He was our guide through that part of the journey and knew it well. We wished Raldo luck and offered a threat to Earthane should he fail to keep our friends safe. As a parting gift, Glenn suggested Earthane do several push-ups to keep in shape. We checked in with Blovik, who said the tower seems to have weakened defenses, hence Earthane's drop-in. So we spoke with the Goliath Gurdar, who had discouraging news regarding his old tribe's activities in the valley. Glenn and I went to find Una and tell her of Glenn's idea with a mansion. She considered it, but then must have sensed my inner conflict and asked to speak privately. After our talk, in which Una encouraged me to follow my heart, I sat alone with my thoughts for a while, still as a statue. MVP, Garen. Or talking to himself.
All right.
Yeah, I love talking to myself. We work on that.
All right, so it is 1 p.m. on the 42nd of summer when we'll pick things up. We were at the tower and just kind of figuring out next steps. I have no idea what you guys are doing, so you'll have to kind of lead me where you want to go. But right now, everyone's just kind of hanging out at the tower and things are quiet.
Yeah.
Other than the
Uslag is still where she left off.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, Uslag, after a few moments, what feels like 3 weeks to her, but it's actually only a few minutes, kind of just lost in her thoughts, just kind of suddenly stands up as if realizing something and strides with purpose to go find Glenn.
Okay.
Whatever he's doing at the moment.
You guys all oh no, you went into the room together.
No, she just finished her talk with Una.
Give me one moment.
Is Glenn there? Or where do I find
Yeah,
him?
okay.
So
somewhere.
where would Glenn be? Are we in the tower or are we at the mansion right now?
I think we're in the tower.
The tower, yeah.
So what would Glenn
Yeah.
be up to right now?
Glenn would probably be outside. He would probably be. I think he'd probably be outside, visiting Arapel's grave.
All right, sure. So Uslag looks around for a bit, heads outside, and yeah, you would see Glenn kind of over by Arapel's gravesite.
Yeah, she sort of is striding with purpose, but then as she gets closer to the graveyard, she sort of slows and kind of approaches quietly.
All right. Well, he, I
Um,
assume, is
just
kind
kind
of looking over the grave, maybe, I don't know, just sitting there quietly.
Yeah, you see him.
Next to
Yeah,
Eli's
he's just
grave as
kind of.
well.
Yeah, he's just sitting there quietly, or just standing there quietly.
Slug kind of steps next to him and just it looks at Arapel's grave for a moment.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, he says he looks at. I mean, because we kind of buried our comrades in the same, like, Eli is next to Arapel, right? Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I figured they'd be like, okay. And he kind of looks over at Eli's grave as well, but he's definitely still standing, in front of Arapel's. So he was definitely closer to him. Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I think it's every once in a while I need a reminder. Or I like to come out and remind myself of why I got the strength that I have in the first place, so that things like this won't happen again.
Slug nods.
It's what's kept me going as well. I don't want to lose anyone else.
You know, I know you've been through quite a lot being with the Splitlanders, and I know you've lost quite a bit more than I have.
Yes, it's I think it's the reason that I felt like I needed to keep going even long after I realized it wasn't really the path that I wanted.
Well, I can only hope that you, at some point, come to the conclusion that this group has taken enough from you.
I already have. Just says very directly. And like turns
What do you
and
mean?
faces them. Well, I knew what I wanted. I didn't think I was allowed to want it. And well, I didn't want to be someone else to let you down, tell you one thing and end up having to make another choice. So I needed to be certain. But once I let myself see another path than the one I thought was laid out for me, the choice was easy, Glenn. So
He smiles and nods.
It wasn't night weather that brought me into this and what I was brought back to do. And yet I still believed my life was my own to live. I owed it to something, but she kind of like looks out over the graves. It's not, life is mine to live. And so it's my choice, and I choose to stay.
He smirks a little bit and he says, "You choose to stay where?"
With you. Here. She kind of laughs a little.
he
I thought that was pretty clear. No,
wow, I need to hear you say it.
So, as if suddenly there is an answer to that, a voice would say, "It's not always that simple, Uslog."
Does she recognize the voice?
And a
Oh,
familiar
no.
figure suddenly materializes between the graves.
No.
You see Yali standing there.
Hmm.
She sighs and says, "I know how much you've lost and the price you paid, the toll it's taken on you and your tribe." She says, "But there is so much more that still needs to be done."
Yes, my fight with the Shadowlords is not over yet. I'm not planning on abandoning my duties as the Avatar of the Raven Queen. But
She says, "With
night
the
weather was
power..."
never a part of that.
She nods and says, I'm not sure what the Raven Queen's decisions regarding night weather are, but powers granted come with hefty responsibilities." She says, "I know that you would want nothing more than to settle down and just put all this behind you. So do many who live through these types of times. But there is still much to do." She says, "I don't
Can I
say
not
this..."
better serve
Hey, go ahead.
the Raven Queen here on Gaian, where there are many of the Shadowlord's kind to still be dealt with and kept in check. This world still needs protection.
She says, I wish I had an answer for you, but I know the Raven Queen looks to the future with uncertainty." She says, "The cataclysms, the death, the amount of souls that they cause to be ferried, and the destruction, well, it's something that has thrown Gaian out of balance many, many times, and we've never before had the chance to answer that, to have someone who might be able to do something about it. She says, again, I don't say this because I know the Raven Queen wants you to go. I just say this as a warning that it might be something that she requests. She almost you almost see for the first time a look of sadness in her eye, like she kind of regrets even having to say this to you.
Slug still has a look of resolve and sort of a bit of a stubborn tilt to her chin. I do not plan to leave Nightweather, my friends, to deal with Nightweather without proper support. If I'm to leave, I do my best to make sure that they have someone to go with them that has more resolve in their hearts than I do. And if the Raven Queen sees me as lesser for that, then so be it. But my fate is still my own to choose.
She says it's not something we need to dwell on just yet, as I don't know what the intention of the Raven Queen is.
We share a common enemy, and that is the Shadowlords. That is what I was brought back to do. I still plan on it.
And I believe that you shall succeed.
But I have given enough. After that, my fight is over.
She remains silent, as if she might know something she's not telling you, and just sort of nods and smiles and says, yes, that is fair for you to say. She says, I just wanted to, I wanted to give you some knowledge as to what the future might hold. I feel it's something that you're owed, as you deserve happiness as well. If it were for me to decide, I would definitely grant you your peace and your release, but my power extends only as far as the Raven Queen wills, and I must follow her proclamations, as she is greater than any one of us. And
Slug looks a little angry, actually. I for so long. Sorry, did Glenn?
No, go ahead.
For so long, I hated what I thought the Raven Queen had made me. I never chose this, and I felt like a rabbit caught in her snare. Like she had planned this all along for me to die and to pluck my soul from the afterlife and make me what she wanted to serve her. But then I believed I still had my own free will.
I've never known Zatian before you, but I think I'm starting to understand your kind. She says, I wish I could tell you more about the Raven Queen's plans, and I understand your frustration. But again, I don't know for certain what fate she has planned, so...
There's another Zatian. Could take my place.
Well,
would the Raven Queen know of one?
She says there are many Zatian. Well, there are Zatian that will be making their way towards Nightweather. It is how the cycles always end. Not all of them make it, as with other mortals. Some of them die, some of them turn and leave the path. Some of them never breach the walls of the city and are lost within the outer lands. She says, but you are the only Zation that carries the will of the Raven Queen with you. She says, I don't believe anyone who followed the Raven Queen has ever had the chance to enter Nightweather, and even the Raven Queen herself knows nothing about the city. I believe this is where her interest comes from, what she can learn of Nightweather and the death that the cycles bring. She says, but I digress. I just wanted to talk to you a bit about what was going on and prepare you for that eventuality. Of course, in the end, it is your choice what you do. But...
And if I choose to stay?
She just kind of remains quiet. She says, I don't know. I've never directly told the Raven Queen no on any of her orders. Though
She's never ordered me to go to Nightweather.
No, and she hasn't yet, she says with some hope in her voice. I don't know if she will be willing to pass up this opportunity. But
Glenn will, he puts his hand on Uslog's shoulder and he says sternly, if the Raven Queen won't relinquish her grip on Uslog, then I'll take matters into my own hand.
Wow.
She just smiles and says, that's very brave of you. And I fully understand that feeling. I just hope it doesn't come to that.
So too.
The Raven Queen did not
wish to continue serving her. I have plans.
She nods.
Didn't think this was part of it.
She says, yes, and unfortunately the plans of the gods sometimes laugh at our own. The Raven Queen... Or go ahead.
She just mutters, they always have their own agenda.
She'd nod at that and say, the Raven Queen didn't send me to tell you any of this. I come out of respect for all you've done for us and the honor that I feel you deserve to know this eventuality. So...
Uslag nods. I know, you're just the bearer of the news. I apologize if...
She says, I walk the veil and I serve Our Lady. But for this trip, I serve you, Uslag. She smiles.
Okay.
Whatever happens, I wish you the best, and I will be rooting for you. And with that, she kind of just fades away.
Uslag just sighs. I was afraid of this, but I really... It wasn't what you brought me back for. I hate this.
There exists magic, powerful magic, the most powerful magic a mortal could muster, that is capable of breaking the bond between God and devotee.
I didn't realize just how caught up I was in it. I just shakes her head. What magic do you speak of?
It's written about in books, and it's told in stories and legends. The spell that can create and warp reality, a wish spell.
Oh. Sounds impossible.
He nods. If I must, I will learn such magic to break your bond if I have to.
She smiles a little, but I hope it doesn't come to that. I am grateful for everything the Raven Queen has done for me. I couldn't have gotten this far without her power. I needed to be stronger, and she made me strong. And I wanted to continue to serve her. I just hope that she doesn't get... I don't know. She wishes to take away my powers, so be it. But she's going to be losing a very powerful ally on Gaian.
I'm sure
Either
she'll
way.
see it's in her best interest to play along.
I'm sorry, I really wanted to give you a solid answer. I wanted to wait until I thought I knew that I was going to be able to make this choice and it was going to be my choice. But what if it's not? That's what I feared. I didn't want to tell you that I can stay if it's not my choice to make.
It will
Just
be.
looks broken.
Don't
Yes,
let
if it's
this make you crestfallen. It will be your choice. I'll make sure of it.
okay. The slug stands a little taller. Well, until then, we just need to make sure to survive. We have unfinished business ahead of us.
An unfortunate third grave might be here before long.
I hope. Yes, I hope not, but I'm ready for that if that's to be the case.
Okay. Hang odds, but just have to see what happens.
Yeah.
We can. Hopefully, Thobic's plan to trap Malin will work.
I hope so too. Like just leans into Glenn, just embraces him.
And he wraps his arm around her as they just kind of stand there looking over the graves.
I'm sure the others are waiting for us.
Yeah, we should go back in.
Okay.
All right.
Head
So
back on in.
the two of you head back into the tower with a lot on your minds.
Yeah.
Garen, did you want the camera for anything?
Garen's locked in his room, like almost fetal position. He's like, "This is too much. I'm a little overstimulated." No, not overstimulated. Like there's like they have a lot. He has a lot on his mind also. He's like, "Oh, I have to leave. I'm not going to
One's
meet
having
anyone. We have
crisis.
to maybe kill. We have to kill him. I don't want to kill him. Oh my god, what does this mean? Does this even apply to me? Oh my god." You know, he's just like he's in his on his bed. In Malin's old room. So he's like, it's too much.
Yeah.
I signed up for this.
He's just sort of laying there. All right.
So, Lou, am I able to do one of the things I talked to you about? The second one? I don't know if how you want to handle it.
Did you message me? Let me see.
Let's see real quick.
Would you be using like a teleport?
No, the other one.
You can go ahead and message me again.
Yeah, because that's why I can do it like right here.
Yeah. Who do you want to? You mean telling? Well, tell me specifically what you're telling them in the message, just so I make sure I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to assume. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can go do that. That's fine.
Okay.
I assume you would be talking to the leader, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to role play that, or what did you want to do exactly?
I guess it's kind of weird to role play it out in private, though. I mean, I don't know. That's what I was like. I'm sure how you want to do it.
So mysterious.
There's some mysterious shit going on.
Let's save that scene for later then.
Okay.
But yeah, we can say Glenn is working on that.
Okay. Because he's off doing stuff.
Yeah. Right.
The leader. Okay, let me just write some hints down. Okay, who could be the leader? By next session, I'm gonna have the conspiracy board up. that meme where he's like, apparently he has that crazed look with all the red lines and everything.
You're part of the Rebel Alliance. No.
All right, let me make a note of something.
Because it's funny because it doesn't technically have to be private, but it'd be really weird for only one person to not be in the room.
Yeah.
But which of you it's a secret.
Bum bum bum. All right. So Glenn's working on that. If there's nothing else we need the camera for, I guess what is the? Because you guys have a couple of days before you go and.
Yeah, we were going to just kind of quickly tie things up here at the tower and then head back to the Feywild.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to pull me out of my room. I'd be locked in there until you pull me out of there.
Given that, Glenn would probably try to, if I mean, we're going to spend the night here at least, though, right?
I didn't think we would, but I mean, if we
well, you have
Glenn
today, then another
really
2 days, I believe, right?
Glenn acts really tired and is like, "Oh man, I'm super tired. And we should totally stay here for the night."
If it's okay with the rest, I'm not against it. I don't know what we're going to find when we go to the Feywild, so we best be as prepared as possible. But waiting here could mean things get worse. So, whatever you all think. Garen?
Garen is still in his room. Like he's probably like if no one goes talks to him, he'll come up the next morning and not whatever. But until then, he has no concept of time. He's stuck. He's like in his room. Like someone has to go talk to him.
Maybe we shouldn't go to the Feywild right now.
He's he's lost in his thoughts right now.
Glenn would basically go. So if we were gonna stay here for the night, Glenn, before doing what I told you about, Luke, Glenn would grab Estrella and be like, "Hey, come with me. I need help with something. I need help with something."
Okay, what's something? She kind of crosses her arms.
I need teleportation help. I need to be able to get back here after teleporting somewhere. So I need you to come with me.
It's all a lot of vagueness. You're teleporting somewhere. She says, "Why aren't we bringing the group with us?"
It's a secret, and I will tell you as soon as I teleport there, and you will totally understand, and you will totally want to be a part of it. I promise you.
Again, you're not being very direct, but I guess I can help you out. Does anyone know we're going, or is this just a Glenn Estrella adventure?
Yes, this is a super secret Glenn and Estrella adventure.
All right, where are we going? She kind of starts getting her pack together.
back to the capital.
She raises an eyebrow at that. All right. Capital. A bunch of people everywhere.
And he leaves a note like on the dining room table, like, "Hey, me and old lady are out. See you tonight." And then he just like claps his hands together and casts teleport.
All right. So the two of you will teleport to the capital, where I will remind you there's a bit of a wanted level for you. Where are you teleporting to?
Probably just like some like alleyway that he knows. Just probably like in the or I would say, he's probably what?
The Thieves Guild area where we were hiding out before is the other place we were.
That's a good area in the Thieves Guild area.
Link the spell, and I need a D100 roll. Because there is a chance of failure. It's small, because I would say you are very familiar, but you don't have a linked object. Alright, so yeah, there is a poof of energy as the two of you are suddenly standing in the guild area. This is the black market?
Yes.
Alright, a bunch of people like jump, kind of surprised by your sudden appearance. Like, whoa! A bunch of crossbows are raised, and like, who the hell are you? Estrella says, "Oh Lord."
"I'm Glenn Whisperwind. I'm here to shop."
He says, "No one's supposed to teleport into the black market. You're supposed to use the gates."
"Well, I, not exactly on the up and up that I'm here, so I'm sure you can understand."
He says, "Wait here a moment. Does anyone here know of you that I could go talk to?"
"Yeah, the leader knows me."
Raises an eyebrow. He says, "The leader? Do you know his name?"
Neil.
I think his name is like... I think his name is Neil.
He kind of, again, raises an eyebrow a little and says, "All right, well, hang tight." And he heads off for a moment. Check something. So, yeah, a few minutes later, he would return, and indeed, Neil would be with him. He says, "Hey, you guys, how the hell are you?"
Good. Oh, also, out of here real quick. Is my old character sheet somewhere?
Oh, I may have archived it. Is there something you needed?
Just to see how much gold I had. I do not think I put that in.
Let me look at the archive.
Sorry.
I see a Glenn. So let me restore that and see if that's it.
Should be it, yeah. Because my first character sheet didn't have the last name in it.
Alright. Can you get your gold off there? It looks like 740.
740? Perfect, okay.
Alright, I'm going to archive it again. I'm going to delete the 740
All right,
from
thank you.
this one.
Okay, then that should be what it is. 740. All right, that was all I needed.
So yeah, he's like, hey, you're supposed to come in through the door, by the way, just for future reference.
Sorry about that. You know that it's a little hot here for me.
He says, all right, well, maybe next time teleport to my office or something. The hallways are kind of people teleporting in, itchy trigger fingers and all that. You don't usually expect that. He says, so what brings you here? How's things? He kind of pats you on the back.
These are good. Thank you for asking. I'm here to buy something. I didn't plan on buying it here, but honestly, it might be better to buy it here than somewhere else.
He says, well, we got all sorts of stuff. You're welcome to look around and pick up what you need. He kind of motions to all the stalls, and he says, is this a magical item? You looking for information? He says, you are still a hot commodity for the city. Your group is, kind of responsible for, or at least accused of some responsibility for some bad stuff.
Well, I have, just, accused, not found guilty, of course.
He nods.
So yeah,
Wait, did you guys have a trial for that, or did that just never really happen?
There was never a trial, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, you guys just kind of went on the lam, right?
Yeah,
yep.
Totally did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I might have been thinking of a different group that something similar happened to. But he says, yeah, well, just look around, see what you need. Let me know if I can help. And he starts making his way back to the office.
Okay. So I am searching for that. I messaged you.
All right.
At the same time, I guess it would be nice if it was also like maybe a magic item that doesn't require attunement. But there's not that many of those that I can think of, really.
Is this an actual item?
I don't know. I mean, that's I don't know if that's like an actual item. It's just that is the,
Gotcha. Check something.
I'm not sure if that's an actual item or like a material in D&D, but it's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's that's a real thing, but okay, give me a second. Let me just filter this out now.
Filling out the board.
No,
Yeah, the classic, like those, like Mr.
Scribble,
this guy was
scribble.
in this room and this guy was using a sword. Clue.
well, let's see if Garen can put it together before it happens.
I have my doubts. I have. Wait a minute. Actually, hold up a second. All right, keep going. I just had a thought. Wait a minute. No, it's not that. Okay, never mind. No, it's not that. I mean, no.
Because probably not, but basically that kind of determines how much value I want to put towards it.
No. No, that's not it. I'm sorry. It's just like you guys are having your conversation. I'm doing my legal search. And Carly's like, "Well, yada yada," whistling out.
Ooslogs is processing everything now.
Just
It's her
whistling
turn
out.
to curl up and have a crisis.
Yeah, my only hint is that I know you asked her, Miri if she had dispel magic. That's my only hint. Then I thought there were some other hints, but
So that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to see how much is it. I don't have that much.
Here, I'll
Well,
give
sure,
you
I'm
some
fine.
examples.
That's what. Okay. I have to ask Estrella for 250 gold.
You're gonna ask Estrella for money. She is going
Yeah.
to cross her arms and say, "Glenn, what the hell? Do I look like I carry a bunch of money on me? What do you call my people? Cheap hippies?" He raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, but you're not. That's why I like you.
She says, "Well, I don't have it. But,
Okay,
I mean, there might be some of it. Why didn't you look in the tower coffers before we left?"
I honestly did not think.
She rolls
This
her
was very
eyes.
like. This was
That's
very
very Glenn.
like. This is very impromptu. Like, okay, so
She says, "Well, I don't carry a lot of money with me just because we usually have it stored someplace safe, like the tower."
Ooslog's got all the money.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
She says, "Also, Uslog has all the money, I believe."
okay, so Glenn's gonna go.
Well, actually,
See, Neil.
according to my notes, there is a bunch of money stored at Grevuk Tower. I don't know if that's Uslog carrying it.
there's the platinum bars that.
Yeah, we offloaded
Vash-
those.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go see Neil.
All right, Neil is sitting in his office. He says, "Hey, there he is. Did you find what you need?"
I think I do. I'm hoping you can help me though. I've only got so much money on me, and what I need is a little bit more than that. Can I take out a loan?
Hang on a second.
Small loan. You know I'm good for it. I can come back in a couple weeks and pay you back, because after this, I gotta go to the Fey Realm and fix some shit there. That should only take a few days though. So I should be back within a week to be able to pay you back.
Those are the options I sent you. What's currently being sold? He raises an eyebrow and says, Glenn, buddy, come on. I'm not a bank." He says, "What? You got any
you are a man that you are a man that likes to make money.
He says, "Yeah, I like to make it, not lend it out."
Exactly, and you can charge me interest. If you lend me 250 gold, I will pay you back 350.
Taps his chin.
Make 100 gold for just sitting on your ass.
Give me a persuasion check, DC 18.
Okay. That's not bad. Okay. Skills. Persuasion.
He says, it's hard to say no to you. He says,
I'm just too lovable. I mean,
you got any magical items I can hold as collateral?
he digs through his pocket. I got a wind fan.
The hell does that do?
It can create a big gust of wind.
He says, is that it?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to attune to it or anything, so it's just kind of like, a freebie that you can hang on to.
He says, how about your sword? Your rapier.
No. Come on. I mean, no.
He says,
I
what?
need
You're
this
going to
to fight.
repay me. I'm going to give it back to you, right? It's not like you're going to skip town and forget about the bill.
No, but in between paying you back, I am going to be fighting for my life several times, and I need this.
And he says, well, I mean, what the hell am I going to do with a wind fan?
What are you going to do with a rapier?
Oh, I know you're going to come back if I have your rapier.
What? You don't trust that I would come back based off my word? I am a spy, and I am, no matter what anybody says, I have always been loyal to the Empire, and I've always been loyal to this town, and I've always been friendly to the Thieves Guild.
Says,
I am a man of my word.
Spies are known for their trustworthiness, just like thieves.
I'm a spy for the kingdom, or for the Empire.
Give me another check, DC 22. He says, all right. I guess give me the wind fan. How much do you need?
I need 250 gold.
He says, sure. I guess, and you say you're going to pay me back 350?
Actually, I'm sorry. I need 260, and yes, I will pay you back 350.
360 then? He smiles.
He rolls his heart. All right, yeah, 360.
This is all right. And he will take the wind fan. Just make a note. So go ahead and just minus the wind fan, as he will be taking that. And he will slip you the 260 and say, this must be something you really need. I thought you guys were rich. I mean, every time you guys come here, Uslog is just blowing money on stuff.
We are. It's just, I kind of forgot to grab the money.
Raises an eyebrow. He says, I don't know if I can respect you after saying something like that. He says, look, just ask Uslog to pay you or something, okay? Get your funds in order, Jesus.
I can't really do that. And he can't. I'll tell you when I come back and pay you back. I'll tell you why, and you'll totally understand.
Says, sounds kind of like me and Sithril back in the day. All right, well, take care.
All right, thank you, my friend. And then Glenn would go off to make the purchase.
All right.
Thus draining every bit of gold he has.
Who needs money when you have a silver tongue?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so you get your thing. Streya's like, well, everything taken care of?
He shows Estrella. Yep.
She says, oh. What's that for?
And he explains his plan to Australia.
Well, isn't that interesting? She says,
I told you he was it.
Yeah, I guess so. A little surprising. Yeah. We staying here the night, or am I taking you home?
Now let's go home. I still have some stuff to do in the tower.
She says, I bet you do. Smiles. Alright, so she goes to the... you guys go to the outside, quickly moving into the nearby trees. And she is going to use her spell, which I will mark off for sheet overloads.
Also, I'm so sorry for taking up so much of the spotlight this session, guys. I promise to try and make it worthwhile.
I
So
believe,
curious.
and I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm
Garen
stumped.
had his chance. He wanted to go cry in bed, so no
You guys can go talk
no
to him.
spotlight for him right now. It's fine.
But yeah, I imagine when I start talking to myself again, I'm gonna make up for it and more. So I don't mind.
That'll be
don't mind
interesting.
at all.
All right. So you all are suddenly back at the tower outside.
All right. Thank you, Australia.
Pats you on the shoulder and says, good luck to you. She goes back inside.
All right.
All right, I'll be back.
Now,
one moment, I gotta let my dog out of the room, I mean.
Okay. I'm curious if anybody's figured it out yet.
I legitimately, I mean, my guess was based. I mean, I did the spell magic. I have no clue. But that's the only hint I had. Are you gonna reveal it this session, or is it in the future?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. It depends on some things, but that is the goal. I figure, while we kind of have a downtime session with Miri not here, there's not usually that's not a combat heavy session. We've only got 3 people, so I figure this is the perfect time to do some roleplay shenanigans.
All right, that's fair.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. All right, that's my second in, and I still.
Or is it a misdirect?
I'm back.
Right.
Welcome back. Now, whenever you deem fit, Glenn would like to try to do the other thing that he was going to do earlier.
All right. I mean, how do we want to do that?
I mean, I'd like to roleplay it out a little bit. I mean, like I said, I don't want to take too long because I want to hog the whole fucking, the whole session. But yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Do you want to do it in private?
Yeah, that would be preferable.
All right, I guess I gotta shut off the stream.
Uh-oh.
Damn it! I was waiting for that. No, I'm not in stream. I would not be doing that.
Should I be worried? What's going on?
I legitimately, I have no clue.
Yeah, same.
Glenn's up to no good.
This might be the
Alright.
prank of the century.
Okay. I just have to remember to
Glenn somehow resurrects Arapel.
That's okay. That was my actual
sometimes, whereas
Yeah.
like
Alright,
Malik is
we're
like
back.
he's not.
Or I'm back.
yeah.
I assume Glenn's following me.
Glenn's like, he was back there, he was like ruminating.
Did you get my saving throw roll?
Yes.
Saving throw?
Okay.
You are good.
Also, remember to start the stream.
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Thank you.
Thank you for reminding
Just about
me.
to say that.
Yes.
Do we want to do a break? We're about halfway through. Well, before I do a break, do either of you two want the camera, since we've just kind of been having a lot of Glenn time?
I mean, during that time where Glenn's gone, Uslag probably would have checked in on Garen just to see how he's holding up, but I don't know if.
Yeah, we could, yeah.
Alright, we could do a short scene. So, Garen, you're kind of on the bed looking a little bit verklempt, bedazzled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
There'd be a knock at the door. Bop, bop, bop.
Don't notice the knock, but like the door's like ajar. It's not like I locked the door.
Oh, is it? Alright, so then maybe after the second knock, Uslag would walk in.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Uslag.
Oh, geez, you actually kind of look like I feel right now.
Well, I mean,
Uslag just comes in and just like sits on a bed and just like slumps over.
yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, obviously, before it was a lot, and now, with, then with night weather, it's even more a lot, and then, obviously, my good old buddy Earthing, it's even more a lot, so... It's a lot.
Well, how do you see it all playing out? Ideally.
I didn't. Well, I don't. Hey, listen. We don't even know. we don't know if it was Zatian. So this might not even apply to me. It's not. This is a decision that he's like 100% like copium saying. He's like, yeah, this probably doesn't apply to me. You guys are Zatian, but I'm probably not Zatian anyways.
So as you are talking, you see Una walk by in the hallway. She looks in for a moment and says, "Oh, are you two all right?"
We both give her just a like, we're not all right look. We're like,
Well.
You got any drinks here?
You'd have to ask the wizard, the elf. I forget his name, but I think there's some alcohol somewhere. She says, "I know Xylia has a little stash of it. Frey, I believe, does as well. I'm not drinking right now, so I just kind of keep mine with the with the tribe quartermaster. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure someone has some if you're in need."
Slug just knocks on the wall. Frey!
She says, yeah, hang on. She says, if you need to talk, Uslag, I'll be here. She keeps walking.
Yeah.
Good luck, whatever you're dealing with. Right. So I'll say Frey brings you guys some drinks. It's like, here you go.
Thanks, Frey. Just crack a couple open.
Oh, alcohol. Well, I don't. I mean, I guess I haven't that. I don't.
Oh, sorry. You don't have to. I'll drink them both.
Well, yeah, maybe extenuating circumstances. Yeah, I'll drink. This guy's like, well,
don't,
usually no.
But... I don't want to enable anything if you're trying to.
Yeah, you turn me into alcoholic? No, that's not.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so you two are drinking a bit, hanging out.
Just look like you could use it.
Make me do a con saving throw immediately at disadvantage, Lou. I'm not. Garen is not built for this.
Cannot hold his liquor.
DC 12. Well, how much you?
Nope. No, I'm
so
good.
Garen is getting pretty sloshed as the two of you are drinking. Uslag probably is like barely affected.
Ooh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah, that hits the.
She just
brain
like keeps asking him little questions, like little prompting questions to like see if she can just get him to like, talk it out. Just.
Yeah. I mean, for night weather, I don't think it applies to me. Surely that's a question for later. It's not gonna. I'm not anyone special. I'm not Zatan like you guys. For Malin, you know, I never knew what a family was, or to have a family. I suppose he's the closest thing I had to one, and you know, I mean, the last time we talked, it's very hard to recognize him, but he's the closest thing that I could imagine as family. So when, I mean, Earthane and Glenn look very resolute that they need to do what they need to do, I can't be as resolute as them. I can't.
Why not? I've seen you be pretty resolute when you need to be.
That's when I know he's like I said, he's like my family, that the only family I've known for years.
Ooh, new token.
Wow, that's cool.
I
forgot you did that 3 weeks ago.
She transformed. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen this. The
Climb to far.
Dude, the alcohol is hitting
time
me.
to
Oh god.
do.
Oh god, I didn't know. Wait.
Yeah, I saw you get a new token, so I pulled that out.
I thought.
Show me your resolve, Garen.
Show me your strength.
I don't have any.
Quick, he's drunk. Beat him up. Rematch.
I just like already failed my first con saving throw. But yeah, he's like, he's my family. Like he's like a brother to me. I don't. How could I bring myself do that to him?
But would you want someone you care about to be doing the things that Malin is doing?
No.
Without it being their full. I don't think he's fully there, aware of his actions. But if he is, not the Malin you knew. Keep getting the names mixed up. It's the drink talking.
The con save also was. He.
Man, this is strong stuff, Ray.
She's like, you know it.
He brought me out of a very bad place. Who would I be if I didn't do the same to him? I'd be a nobody. Maybe worse.
Yeah.
I didn't deserve to have a life before I met him. There was never going to be anything. It was never going to amount to anything.
Who told you that? Who made you
I
believe
was
that?
just, well, there was this situation I was in. So, growing up, I didn't have a good life growing up. Up on the street, an orphan. Then taken in, and I was experimented on. So I had some sort of, I don't know. And he had, I refused to utter his name, but he said I had some sort of genetic lineage of some kind. And he pulled this transformation out of me. The first time I could make decisions for myself was when Malin busted in and saved me from that hell. I owe him deeply.
I can understand that. But something I just realized is that when you get another chance, it doesn't mean that you owe your life to something else, it's still you still make your own choices, and your worth is not connected to, not dependent on Malin's fate. So that's what I believe, at least.
It's like he kind of nods. It's like he like those are like powerful words that kind of hit him. He nods.
I didn't think my life was my own to live after I was brought back, and
What do you mean brought back?
by the Raven Queen. She says the name a little bit more bitterly than she usually does.
Oh, did you die before?
Huh. I guess I just forget to tell you things sometimes, Karen.
It's like, I'm sorry, I've been only here for a week. I've been here I mean, it's been more than a week, but like, I haven't been here that long.
Yeah, she would tell him the story. I fell, and the shadow fell, in pursuit of some cultists connected with the shadow. And Raven Queen decided I had unfinished business. My companions at the time were willing to do some tasks for her in order to get me back. So they were successful. I owe them a lot. Probably one of the reasons I feel so strongly about continuing this fight is because they gave up so much for me to have this second chance. But
He nods and says, okay, I mean, but then what would you do if one of those companions that gave you that second chance at life, you had to, that he does like the, decapitated motion with his hand on his neck. Could you really bring yourself to do that?
if they, wouldn't it be a mercy to them if they, as she's actually thinking of someone, if they were not in their right mind, if they were not able to be saved in any other way, and they were going to continue to hurt everyone else, including the people that I care about currently, then yeah, I think I would. I've had to do it before, actually. Not with these specific ones.
He kind of he looks like surprised, like his eyes widen, and he looks at her.
Yes, I've had to kill one of my own people with the very sword that was crafted with their symbols. It's not easy.
How'd you do it? How could you bring yourself to do such a thing? Like, he's not like saying this accusingly. He's genuinely curious. Like,
I knew it wasn't her anymore, and it's what she would have wanted. That's all she says about that.
Karen, just kind of looks down. She would have wanted.
I don't know what
He would have
Malin
wanted.
wants, or if he's still himself, or if he was the person that he was before we knew him, and we just never really knew the real Malin. But if it was the Malin I knew, I don't think he would want to be doing these things. He really wanted to help us. He
wanted to help people. I agree. It's not what he would.
So.
That's not what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Darn, he just he repeats that it's what she would have wanted. Perhaps it's maybe what he would have wanted then also.
If there's
Kind
no
of
other way.
thinks that, and then he drinks enough. He drinks again.
So
Oh God.
She takes another drink as well.
No, I shouldn't have. That was. Oh, that's.
Gooselog just takes it away from him.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not. I like you just said burps. I'm so sorry. I didn't. No, I you shouldn't have. That's on
So
me.
just pats him on the back. It's a lot. But it'll be all right.
Yeah, excuse me. Maybe things will be right, but I'm not gonna be all right. And he just like rolling runs out.
Maybe you should, yeah, go get
Goes
some
runs.
fresh air.
He runs out to the bathroom, whatever.
Oh
He
no,
feels like he does feel
Uslug
sick.
feels bad. Uslug feels bad.
Well, you got him out of his room the first time.
Yeah, she
you
just
just see, you guys just
drinks
see
the rest of
Mal like,
that.
sorry, not Mal, Garen. Like, I don't know if there's like a laboratory area. If not, he'll just run out into the outside to go yak. You just see him sprinting around across
Oh
the
boy.
hall. Oh God, I need a good.
Okay.
So Garen
Uslug
runs
just
out
drinks
to
the rest and
puke.
goes back to her
I
room.
assume that's the end of this scene.
Yep.
Why don't we do
Yep.
a break
Okay.
and pick things up in a little bit?
Sounds good.
All right, all right.
Alright, I'm gonna go put my leg up. I'll be back.
I'm backed, by the way. Yeah, Malin and Garen ship would probably not work out.
I was like, no.
I was just thinking of the logistics there.
They're like,
You
no,
trying to
no. That's this. First off, with both their previous relationships, no. And then second off, like he said, it's like he's like my brother. That's weird. And then third one, like with I know what's coming up, I was like, no, that's like I said, there's like there's some stuff you might uncover, and you're like, oh.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I
You know,
was mostly joking.
Yeah,
Just
it's
trolling about it.
this is like even Glenn doesn't know one of the things, but like this incessant him I don't know why, but I hate Garen thing. It is I can't spoil too much, but for the next session I can't wait. This is like there's gonna be a small chance.
Slug out.
There's a small chance like Glenn figures something out next session, and it's gonna be like oh, small chance. That's what I'll say. You'll know when it happens, and then you will
Everyone's being all mysterious.
come up with a mysterious. Go. You can make a mysterious side story yourself.
She's not mysterious. Maybe she is, but she doesn't mean to be, I guess. She's not sneaking off to the Capitol and
The Capitals.
stuff.
The Capitals, I was surprised. I was like, what would be in the Capital specifically that's not?
Guess we have to wait and find out.
We have this session today. The Glenn is going to try to tell us this session today.
We have an hour.
He's going to try to tell us this session today, and yeah. Although I do want to burn like some time today, because like if everyone's here, I do want to next session do the let's go meet Malin type deal. So
Yeah.
I do appreciate the RP, but like I do also want to burn, make sure we burn the time.
Yeah, I also really I don't want to like abandon the Feywild just yet if
Of course,
things are going down there, especially because Ardent Relic is involved. So I like the plan with trying to. I don't know how it works, but people seem to think last session that we could somehow use the gate to bring Relic or Vorn to us. So maybe we don't even have to go to the Feywild. We could just bring them here. I don't know. Magic is doesn't make sense.
All right. How are we doing? Oh, excuse me.
But what?
That was random. Ugh.
Hello.
Fading a little bit, but I think I should be okay. So what are we doing?
Yeah, yes, Glenn. What are we doing?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, what's it's I mean, is it what time is it? I guess.
I mean, we could pass the night. Like I had to, Garen had to run out and yak, but he's good now.
Yeah, it's like
He's got
accidentally got Garen drunk.
At this point, I'd say it's probably about 5:30. After all
I think
the
when
stuff during the day.
Okay. Glenn would probably want to do this in the morning
we could
when
do
when nobody's under any sort of controlled substance.
I could get up in the morning hungover if that's okay. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, it's like, oops, I got Garen drunk.
Yes, Salir just looks like, what happened? Salir's like, oh,
I might have gotten Garen a little drunk. I feel really bad about it, but I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I would be fine with passing the day and night essentially.
All right.
To the next day.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's gonna make sure the tower doesn't attack us?
Boy. Yeah, please no more disintegration rays.
No disintegrations.
Okay. All right, so passing time.
Yeah.
All right, the dice are merciful. It is the next morning, the 43rd at 8 a.m. You pass the night safely and awaken refreshed.
Oh, I have a headache. What? Oh, that.
Oh,
Oh, that. My head is beating like a drum.
oh. Frey's got a good. She's got a good cure for that. She's like, we'll ask Frey to mix up one of her teas.
She says, "Of course," and gives Garen a nice tea. She says, "Next time when you drink, make sure you have water afterwards."
Oh, yeah, noted. Thanks. Oh, that does feel better.
Is Boulder Bottom here in the tower with us?
No, I thought he left on his journey.
Yeah, he went with
He left with Earthane.
Earthane.
He went with Earthane, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He was going to help him scout out, the lair where the meeting's taking place.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess he would, I guess kind of wait till everybody's, I guess, gathered, kind of for breakfast.
All right, so I don't know if you guys have made a mess hall anywhere. If one existed, it may have been wiped by the room changes. That said,
Library.
your wizard, Slovak, has said that he has the ability to open some more rooms if you guys want to choose a place for a mess hall.
Okay. So definitely take him up on that. Probably just not right now, but I guess just one of the rooms, tables and stuff. I figure they'd probably had designated, kind of like where they'd eat.
He
But
says
basically
there's no kitchen or mess hall, but we've been using magic to sustain ourselves so far.
Okay.
The barbarians also hunt and sometimes have breakfast outside the tower in the morning.
Yes, good roasts.
Yes, usually they use the nearby caves and birds they're able to shoot down.
Nice. Okay. So, I mean, you would basically just want to gather the party up in one spot, essentially. Maybe
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah,
Breakfast.
sure. What's up, Glenn? Oh, hey, Silver.
Gary, are you hungover?
Slug winces.
Yeah.
He sighs. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I'm not gonna delay this because of that.
I'm sorry.
He's kind of like sighs and disappointment.
Slug just shrugs. I forgot.
He just laughs a little bit. Usog, it means a lot to me that you gave me a proper answer yesterday, and on top of that, a good answer, the right answer. I remember. I don't remember exactly when I started having feelings for you. I think I probably had long before I realized it. But I do remember one of the first things I thought that watching you charge into battle just with complete fearlessness was truly beautiful and inspiring. And it's something I always admired. And it was one of the reasons I always tried to make songs about you. Because, I remember growing up and the songs that the bards played in my town were always about heroes that had no fear, that went into battle despite the odds and never gave up. And you reminded me of that. And so I think maybe that's one of the reasons one of the first times I started realizing my feelings. And I don't want to go too long and get too mushy since we have the rest of the party here. But
she like bites her lip and she's blushing profusely.
He reaches into his pocket and he takes out a ring and he kneels down.
Oh shit!
And it is a Amazite ring. And he holds it out and he says, "This ring, this gem Amazite or Amazonite, represents fearlessness, which is what I think of when I think of you and see you in battle. And I'm always, every time we fight side to side, I'm always inspired by you. And I would like to ask you to marry me."
Uslog is just awestruck for a second. But she would take the ring. I have no words. I have forgotten all of my words. Except for one. Just yes.
He smiles and stands up.
She would just give him a kiss.
Kiss her back.
Whoa! Ow, my head. Yeah.
Clapping around the room with Una and Zalia and everyone there smiling. Some cheers ring out.
I'm not too familiar with this custom with the rings, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I talked to Una last night as I wanted to get her blessing. And she told me that this isn't exactly very common amongst your people, and that the whole marriage thing is not something that our normal marriage customs aren't really something that they normally do. But it'll be fun.
Yeah,
It's a nice little ceremony.
Used to some new and different things, especially traveling with you. It's always something new.
Oh yeah, but I think I figure we can set up a little ceremony at some point in the future. But as soon as you said yes, I wanted to ask this before we went back to the Feywild.
Yes, anything can happen in the future, and just have to take what we can in the moment. I can't promise that there's not going to be something outside of our control that takes us away from each other, but I promise I will fight with everything I have to make sure that we can.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the hangover.
This would be a little better if one of our friends weren't so hungover, but
Well, that's my fault. That's
No, this
that's
is
on me.
This is the moment to celebrate. Give me another bottle. We have to celebrate this. No, give me the bottle. Stop taking away from me. Give me the bottles. It's
I
like
don't know
Frey's
if
like, no,
we
you
should let
don't.
him. Yeah, you look after him, Frey.
No. I'm trying to celebrate with my friends. They're you see, they're getting married. Okay, can you give me the bottle now? Just like Slayer's like, no, they're there, sweetie. You don't need it right now.
So, the big question, I'm curious, did either of you have any idea of what was going on?
Absolutely not.
I don't know. I thought for a second, but then I was like, what? I no.
I feel like Uthlag you might have had a bigger idea, but
Yeah.
a better idea.
I thought that might be a possibility, but
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah. I don't think it
I
was expected it at all.
Yeah, I try to hide it the best I could from everybody, but
Yeah, you said dispel magic. I was like, huh? What are we doing?
Yeah, there was a lot of misleading going on there. I was like, wait, there's like.
I was
I
bamboozled,
was
flummoxed.
just asking questions, and you guys, and that's the best thing. I was just asking the dispel magic question because I'm trying to like cut down my spell list to like for others, and you guys like were like, oh, it might be a part of this, and I'm like, sure, yeah. Yes, it is. And then, like, the whole grave thing with Airpel, but I was just like, I don't know where else he would have been. Yes, this is totally a part of that.
No, yeah, I thought you were going to go for, like, resurrection, but I was like, that doesn't require a magical item. Why does it have to be a magical item?
Well, because I was originally thinking maybe I could get a ring that is, like, a magic ring that doesn't, like, take an attunement slot. But, you know, most of those are just like, oh, ring of water breathing, or just, you know, kind of like stupid things. So I'm just like, I'd rather just like, and so I was looking up like different gemstones, and I was like, oh, Amazonite is like represents fearlessness. I'm like, that's perfect.
Very fitting.
Okay.
Very fitting.
Yeah.
I have to look and see. I don't know what that looks like.
As you all are
Oh, it's
talking,
pretty.
you would notice Freynor had kind of left for a moment, walk back in, and whisper something to Una, who gets kind of a serious look on her face suddenly and says, "Are you sure?"
Oh.
And she nods.
Oh boy.
I know.
We're trying to have a moment here.
As everyone's kind of celebrating, Una will walk over to you, Uslag and Glenn, and say, pardon the interruption, but our scouts say there is a woman outside, a shadow elf woman. I don't think we know. Well, none of us know who this is, but she doesn't seem to be talking to anyone. She's just sort of walking around. I think she was over near the graves.
Well, let's go find out who it is, I guess.
No, you guys say that. I got this out of my head. No, you guys got this. Please don't. No, I will not let this ruin your moment. I will talk to her, okay? Let's still go, Celera. We're not going to let your fine.
Do you know who this might be?
I have absolutely no clue.
She nods. It says,
let's just all go. It might be somebody that Uslag or I know.
Yeah, we should. This is.
So there's
we should check it out together.
As you guys are toasting and drinking, you take a moment. I'll say the group goes outside. Everyone else kind of waits in here just in case.
Yeah, it was like knows a few shadow elves. We all do now at this point, but I'm trying to think who it could be.
So you head out front.
Maybe what it is, I can sell that journal too.
Looking around for a moment, you don't see anyone. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You say that as I just finally closed my character sheet.
Uslag's a little distracted.
I'm still
Wonder why.
hungover.
So,
I have a 5. Still hungover.
so you're looking around, and Garen, kind of as you're looking, something kind of catches the corner of your eye, and you notice there is a figure sitting up on the tower itself on one of the like outcropping stone pieces, about 40, actually kind of close to the top of the tower, just kind of sitting there. And you think you can. Well, actually, you might not know who that is. But yeah, it looks
Went
like an
past 60.
armored woman just kind of sitting up there, looking
I
out.
go
I
like,
know who it is.
I go like rub my eyes. Is someone up there?
And Glenn, I'll say as you and Uslog look up, you would recognize this person.
Who is it?
I was literally about to say it was Zana. I don't. Actually, I should know Zana, but
Did you ever meet her elven form?
yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, you maybe for a moment forget, but then you recognize Zana kind of just sitting up there, like kind of looking out over the mountains.
Glenn
Is
would.
that? It's
He
not.
just.
It's not just me,
Okay.
right? I'm not hungover that we see her up there.
It's
Yeah,
her.
it's just her. Glenn would shout out, "Hey, girl, what you doing? Looking all brooding up there."
So she kind of looks down for a moment, pauses, and says, "Give me a moment. I'll come down."
All right. He turns to Garen. He's gonna come down.
Okay. I mean, I could run up there, I guess, but I'm still a little groggy.
So after a moment, she will kind of float up into the air, which I don't think you've seen her do before, then come flying down, landing near the group. She says, "Greetings, everyone. I've uh, I've been searching for the killer of my mate, as you all know, but I've had little luck. So,"
Relic?
she nods. She says, I kind of gave up the pursuit and decided to just come back here. She says, I
Oh,
don't
we just
think.
saw him like 2 days ago.
We have.
I closed my mouth as soon as I said it.
She
Oops.
says,
I moved.
what? Where?
He's in the. He's in the Feywild. We are just about to hunt him down ourselves. We might just have your revenge.
Bring me with you. She says, I need to have my revenge. She says, he killed my love. I've been searching all over Gaian, thinking I had his trail, and he was in the Feywild this whole time.
You
I wouldn't dream
know,
of stopping you.
there may be a way to bring him back.
She says, I thought we tried that already.
Oh, did we?
We haven't tried anything yet.
I thought the
What do you
group
mean?
tried
Like,
to cast Resurrection,
oh,
and
we
he
did try to cast Revivify, yeah.
and it didn't
Yeah.
work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
He refused.
That's what it seemed like. Or maybe his soul was sealed, but whatever happened, it didn't work.
Yes, he is in
Oh.
Bahamut's realm now.
Oh.
She says one can hope he didn't end up in Tiamat's hands.
Oh no, I know for sure he didn't.
She kind of has a little bit of
I
hope.
wanted to tell you, but you had already left.
What happened? Tell me.
I was told that because of his deeds, his spirit was escorted to Bahamut's realm rather than Tiamat's, where most red dragons, I am told, end up.
So she'll kind of wipe a tear from her eye, and a bit of a smile comes across her face. She says, well, no one deserves it more than him. Thank
He's
you
a good
for
friend.
telling me that.
You will be
We can-
reunited one day, and you'll be able to have the love story that you were denied in this life.
She says, I hope that's true. I've been through a lot. He was one of the few things still keeping me together. She says, when you found me, I was in a little bit of a dark place from some of the happenings with Isaac, and well, I thought I had finally found happiness again. She says, after the soul crystal and what Malik did to me. Oh,
Throughout time and space and dimensions and lifetimes, true love will always prevail.
she
Just look-
smiles
looks-
again.
I was like, Glenn.
Yes, of course. If we just actually, I'm gonna shut up now. I was gonna tell her. He's like, I was about to say, that they're engaged, but maybe it's not right time. I'm sober
Yeah,
enough.
probably not.
So wait, did you say that or did you not say
No.
that? You didn't
No,
say
I
that?
start saying, in fact, if we just look over, actually, I'm gonna not say anything. That's what I say.
So she
I
kind
was like,
of looks at you a little confused and says, "Right. Well, it's good to finally be here." She says, "Has the Ancient One given you any problems? I know this is his territory."
Well, he's certainly made us a bit more wary of venturing too far from the tower.
So he has made his presence known.
I think there've been. Were we told there were sightings? I feel like that we were told
Ancient
that,
One?
but
She says,
yes, the
the
red
ancient,
dragon.
the ancient red who rules this mountain, the skies of this area. She says, I was a little hesitant
Another thing we
to
might have
approach it
neglected to
myself.
tell Garen.
I see. Yikes.
She
This is
said
the one
some,
out of character. Mal's like, I want to fight it.
Yeah, Malin had a definite hard-on for that dragon.
I'm actually a bit surprised you haven't seen him. I would have thought for sure he'd have his eyes on Gravuk Tower. It's probably, well, I would assume he considers it almost like an art piece in his territory.
I think he hasn't caught on yet that the defenses, she just gestures at the tower, makes some sort of magic-y mark in the air, that have been deactivated, I think.
Oh, yeah, that might make sense.
Yeah.
Says, well, I'm glad to be here finally. It was a long and arduous journey that, well, obviously gave me a little respite. But I guess he was in the Relic was in the Feywild this whole time, so that makes sense. If he can hop between worlds so easily, how was I
Yes,
to
he's
catch
a
him?
slippery one. It's very frustrating.
She says, but I would like to dedicate myself to your cause and to this tower. She says, there's not much left for me in Issac, and, well, not much left for me anywhere at this point. So,
I'm not one to stand between someone and their revenge.
she says, if I could be part of the downfall of Relic, I would savor that. But I definitely want to help you however I can. She says, I was told by my love of all the great destinies you all had, and something involving wiping out darkness and the Shadowlords who caused so much of my pain. So that's what I'd like to do, is help you with this. She smiles and hopefully distract me from my own sadness. May I join you?
Yes. I mean, as far as I'm concerned. She would
Absolutely,
look to
the more the
group.
merrier.
So the huge woman, how tall is Uslag?
5'9", 5'10".
So yeah, this huge, like almost 7-foot tall woman walks over to Uslag, smiles, and gives her a very tight hug. Being
You've been a good ally from the beginning, Zana. If we can help you with this, you have my sword.
So she'll kind of, with her hands on her
I'm all
shoulder, like lean
That's
out of the
for.
hug and just give a smile to you and say, "Thank you, Slog. As always, you were a good friend." And she'll say, "May I go inside? I've been lingering out here a bit. I'd like to see more of this place." You can still sense a sadness to her voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so yeah, she gives you like a small smile, then walks past,
she walks
entering the
away.
tower.
Gusla kind of lingers back a little bit.
Should we
She
let
looks a little
everyone?
conflicted.
Should we let everyone know that she's with us, or?
Sure,
figure it out?
yeah, but tell. Should I tell her that I might have a way of bringing him back? Besides, resurrection.
There's nothing definite that we know. It's
Right.
Like I'm just rubbing my temple. Like, why bother saying something that we know nothing about?
I wouldn't want to tell her if it wasn't possible.
It
We'd
could
just be
be
doing a
dangerous
disservice.
to give her hope, Estrella says. Sometimes the cycles just demand an end. Death is a natural part of life. I mean, you should know that better than anyone, Uslog.
I agree. It's just that I was told there was a way, as the avatar of the Raven Queen, that I could, but at the time I didn't think it was going to be the right thing to do. He was happy and wherever he ended up, so...
She says, "Would you force him to come back? Is that what you speak of?"
No, I would never do that, but if he wanted to, and I could, shouldn't I?
She says, "I guess if he wanted to, but when we first called to him with the magics, he didn't seem like he wanted to."
Yeah, which is why I didn't say anything. Yeah. So, yeah, she kind of looks a little more reassured.
She says,
Yeah, besides, I don't know.
"The woman's hurting.
Hesitant to...
It's natural when these things happen, but I mean, if it was his time to go and he's happy in his eternity, I don't think it's our place to push him to come back." She says, "Most people don't want to come back after experiencing the joys of freedom from the mortal coil, rejoining the warmth of the life stream and the celestial realm." She says,
Yeah, the afterlife wasn't so bad.
She smiles. She says, "Only weirdos like us always think they have more to do. What do they call us, Zodian?" Is that?
Zodian.
I don't know. All I know is if he's happy, I think we should let him be. They'll see each other again one day.
Garen kind of gives like a yuck, kind of like I don't know. Earthane's died at least 20 times, and each time he certainly doesn't like his visits to the afterlife.
He's got me beat. Where'd he end up?
He says, "Well, that's Earthane."
Yeah.
I mean, would you expect him to want to stay put?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
She says,
Takes a
"I'm
certain type of
not saying everyone wants to have the warmth of eternity and peace of soul, but a lot of normal people do." She says, "Living's tough, you know? People need rest. You only got so much living you can do, then it's time to move on."
I suppose they don't call him the Grave Walker for no reason.
And she'll just say,
I didn't know that.
"Well, I hope he's happy, whatever he's doing."
He's never happy.
Well, then maybe he should stay in the grave instead of walking all over it, she says a little sarcastically. Maybe that's why he's never happy. Yeah.
That one I chuckle, like Darren chuckles.
Estrella just gives a little smile and says, all right, enough of this talk.
We should probably go in and make sure that Zana's not scaring Slovik out of his wits.
She is huge. All right, so the group heads back in the tower.
Yep.
So yeah, a couple of hours pass in the morning as you eat and talk. Zana finds out about the engagement, and she gives you and Glenn both a big hug, and she says, congratulations, you two. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, just timing.
As usual, anytime anything happens, there's always some other crazy event or appearance that requires our attention.
Sorry if I rained on your
Never a quiet
parade
moment.
with my showing up here, but I'm really glad to hear you two are happy together. She says, it makes me feel better. And she just gives you a big smile and hugs you both very tightly again. Probably a little bit more than Glenn's comfortable with, and probably a little bit less than Uslag is affected by.
Stand.
Yeah, it's like a normal hug to Uslag, and Glenn's like, he's crushed against her armor a little. And she releases and smiles, again with a few tears in her eyes. All right, so what does the group want to do?
I'd mention like to see like, oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad for them. I'm so happy for them. Even before like when I joined the group, I could see that. I'm really glad I could have this moment together.
It's Garen.
And I'm saying like I'm having like a side conversation with like Celira also. I'm happy. This is like we need some good news. This is really good.
I'll say you're gathered in the control room.
Do elves have like this like marriage, that type of idea?
Who are you asking?
Celira.
She says, in the Feywild? Oh yes, we definitely have life bonds. We partner, not always, but most of the elves do find partners to be with forever. Raise children and then continue their lives after their children are mature. She says, I myself haven't found anyone, but, and she smiles at you.
Yeah, how does that... Oh. And then I just like blush. I'm like, wait a minute. I blush just a lot. Just like look down. Beat red.
And she just laughs. She says, it's way too easy to do that to you.
Yeah.
Alright, well, what do you all want to do?
Question.
Engagement party in the Fae. Engagement party. Come on, we're going to the Fae. Flowers. We have to do the whole a parade. All right, we need a parade for this.
We need a parade.
Oh yes, yeah, more all attention.
This is definitely more of
so
an
many people
RP
paying attention
episode
to
than a combat episode.
Hey.
Everyone celebrate.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a friendly reception in the Feywild. I'm a little concerned about what we might find.
No, we made them run away. I'm sure everything is calmed down now. We're just gonna double check on them. I'm sure Glenn and I look and say, who's your boss again? They have their music off and huge banquet. And then talk to Malin. I just give I finished my train of thought before realizing what I was saying, and then he's like, "Oh, banquet, that'd be nice."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah, that's we'll see what we find when we get there. I'm just taking it moment by moment here, guys. It's a lot of unknowns ahead of us.
It's true. Yeah.
In this moment, I'm happy. Something to be celebrated.
It is. It definitely is.
Just smiles.
So yeah, I guess story-wise, we still have a few days left. How do you guys want to spend that time? What should we do?
Well, I think we should
Couple,
go back to the
Yeah, out of character, I feel like we should go back to the Feywild and take care of things there.
Well, what do you want to do in character? What are the
Character, as long as wants to stay here,
just hang out for 2 days.
But no, she would definitely want to follow through on the commitments that we've made.
Una will mention to you there is still the unfortunate business with the Sun Valley. I mean, I've spoken to Glenn about the mansion, and while I think living there part-time would be good, I still wish to free our ancestral home. She says,
I totally agree. And if I am able to stay, my plans to go to Nightweather.
She says, though I know that will probably take more than the 2 days you have.
Yes.
So I just thought I'd mention it.
I do really want to help with that. I think securing the valley. We don't know when the cataclysm's going to happen. It's not supposed to happen for generations, right?
She says,
So,
well, yes.
Claiming our home is still...
We have plenty of time to do it. I'm not saying it has to happen now. But yes, the cataclysm, from what Slovik has told me, is quite far off in the future. It'll happen long after we are dead, and possibly after several generations of our children have passed. But she says, well, I mean, that valley is our birthright. You know, it's where our tribe has lingered, or where our tribe has lived for several cycles. So it was only in this one that we were unable to get back to it. And now that we might, well, it fills me and the others with great hope that we can reclaim it.
Yes. I hope to have time to do that.
Kind of raises an eyebrow at the comment. She says, "Hope to have time."
Because I don't plan to go. Because I don't plan to go to Nightweather anymore, and now I have more time than I thought.
And she smiles and says, "I see. Well,
that's what I was trying to say."
Then maybe after all this Feywild business is finished, we can speak more." And Straya would say, "What are we going to do if we go back to the Feywild? What was our next steps?"
Well, last Arden Relic spoke of his plans. We were too late, so I'm guessing what we're going to find is that his plans have progressed. But that's just me being a pessimist.
Or maybe he retrieved what he was looking for. For all we know, things could be dying down. They got what they needed and left.
That's also a possibility.
There was a lot of corruption places. We were cleansing those. I guess we either continue working on that, or she says there is also the unease between the different factions. Those that Twilight Druid or Pestilence Druid and the Hag.
Yeah, we also planned to help a treant with his love problems. So
Straya looks at Glenn. She says, since you joined this party, there certainly is a lot of love problems going on. And she gives you a playful wink.
He does say love always wins.
Yep.
He kept his promise.
She says, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
that might be something that we could look into if shit hasn't already hit the fan in the Feywild, and you know.
Honey, shit's always hit the fan.
Yeah. That's a big if.
She says, well, if we're going back, I should get my stuff together. I assume we're going to be leaving soon.
Yeah. If everyone's down.
She's
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
I'll go and get my things together, and
Feywild.
we can move on. And Slovik would kind of approach you guys as she's leaving and say, this isn't as big a deal, but I did want to mention we still have those 4 frozen portals in that power room. I don't know if those were still something we were interested in, but
Yes, that was going to be part of. Apparently, there's a way to seek out some of the relics.
this is the constant items.
Constant items, yes.
He says, yeah, supposedly hidden somewhere within those portals, I guess by the Rune Masters. She says, in fact, Thovik mentioned something about it too, I believe. Yeah, well, I don't know, but I thought I'd mention it. They're still in stasis. I don't know how important that is, but could be a use. And he just shrugs.
Definitely something to keep in mind. I don't know if we have time to go portal hopping at the moment.
He nods. He says, yeah, you guys got a lot on your plate. Just saying. And he goes back over to the controls over here and says, I'll keep the place, good till you get back. I have restored some power so we can furnish some rooms in here. You just need to tell me what you want in them. There's a bunch of them, actually.
No. Well, next time we return, we can do a little housekeeping. Perhaps. Unless anyone has any ideas right now, but that's definitely a low priority as far as there's locks go. At the moment.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you guys want to do?
I guess pass time, get ready, and Feywild time.
Yeah, well, isn't it morning?
It is. It's about 10 a.m. right now. So, remind me, how do you guys get back to the Feywild?
Cosmic Cube. Cube time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because well, technically now that we're out of the Feydark, the deep, whatever it's called, we can just plane shift, correct? Because before we couldn't teleport because we were stuck in there, so we had to use the cube to come back here. But
yes,
we could just.
So if someone has the plane shift spell,
whichever is more less resource intensive, I guess.
Estrella, let me check her cube. What exactly it does. What does it do? Because I think it does recharge in the morning.
Yeah, I think each morning you get like 1d3 charges back.
Cube gate.
Just thought of something.
Okay, so she can go to the Feywild. So yeah, she says the easiest way is probably me using the cube. She says we do have the option to possibly go to Arden Relic.
We don't necessarily want to go to him, correct? We want to bring him to us.
summon him through.
Yes, I prefer not to land ourselves right in the middle of his entire army. Just doesn't sound like a wise thing to do, but hey, if that's...
She says, but for now, I assume we're going, well, where in the Feywild do we want to go?
Well, last we checked, the Summer Court, I think, was the next stop.
She says, back to the fort?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone gather around.
Before she activates the portal, Uslug will turn to Glenn and just say, hey, whatever happens on the other side, don't you dare get yourself killed. I have plans for you later.
And he laughs. You as well.
And she'll step through.
Yep,
All
step
right.
through.
So, everyone gathers around as the magic engulfs you all, and a glowing portal opens up. As you step through, something is amiss. Coming through as you kind of appear in the jungle next to the fort, you see that it is completely enveloped in shadow.
Oh god.
Damn it.
Immediately, your Feywild companion screams. She says, "No!" and starts rushing towards the fort.
Is that Celira?
Yes, sorry, Celira.
Yeah, I'm looking after her.
All right. Is anyone saying anything? You just rushing towards the fort?
I guess we have to deal with this. Let's go.
Yeah. Shit. Here we go again.
Yep.
Here we go again.
All right. So you are...
I just knew it. I knew something would be amiss.
I knew it. Nothing's ever easy.
No, nothing.
I hate it. Alright, so you are rushing towards the fort, which you do see there are dark spirits flying around. This is definitely some kind of corruption, though something seems different. Doesn't seem exactly like the corruption you're used to seeing. As you get closer...
Is there anything we can ascertain from that as we approach?
Well, you think, assuming the spirits are alive, they might attack, depending on what's causing them. You think you recognize some of them as creatures you have fought before.
Oh, bruh.
The breath drinkers. But also strange, almost like Feywild shapes. Like maybe shadowy Eladrin.
Okay.
And maybe even some shadowy fairies. As if beings, like actually humanoids, had been corrupted. Something that I don't think you've seen before.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so as you rush up, Celira is kind of in front. She comes towards the front gate. I assume you all are...
Yeah, Slug would just activate her, not her Raven Queen wings, but her cloak, just so she has an hour of flight.
Alright, so you kind of fly up there.
Right.
So as she approaches, you see several, like what look like Eladrin spirits, like corrupt spirits, kind of appear, though they don't seem to attack. They just kind of stand there ominously. Celira stops and stares at them. She seems like she may recognize some of them as the soldiers. She says, "What's happened here? What's happened?" And they just kind of stare at her blankly. Do you guys want to do anything? As you come running up as well.
Shit.
Like we recognize these people?
Yes, you, well, I'll say you might recognize some of them as being the forces of this fort that you, well, that were fine before.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Can we message? Do you have message? Can we message whatever? What was her name? The voice of Titania.
Yeah, there might still be people inside that are holding it down. I can send my raven, but we won't get an answer back. Not necessarily.
So, as you bring out your raven, you would all hear a voice that sounds familiar, and a woman walks out of the shadow.
I knew it.
Oh my
She
god,
says, welcome, friends. Do you like what I've done with the place? And she smiles. She says, Solera says, you did this! You were our ally! What? She says, we had never agreed to anything.
What have you done?
She says, I've embraced the power of this corruption. It's quite potent. It finally gives me what I need to earn the power that was taken from my kind by the damn courts.
You made a deal with Arden, didn't you?
She says, no, I took this from Arden. I took this from the Shadowlord. She says, the Feywild will be mine. Him and his kind are not welcomed here. The curse of Gaian and the city of Nightweather, none of it is welcomed here. This is now my world.
Wait, you kicked him out?
She says, I took his power, and I made it my own. She says, we don't have to be enemies. I have no qualms with you. My qualms are with the court and the goddamn damn druids. She says,
would you kill Arden? Would you kill Arden, or...
She says, no, I didn't kill Arden. I don't even know where Arden Relic is. I've been taking the corruptions that he's left behind and putting them to my use.
You
got it.
Go ahead.
Well, hold on now. Maybe she has a point.
Well, how do we know what she's doing is not what he wanted at all? Isn't the point that they wanted to spread the corruption? Like, she could say, and I'm speaking out in the open.
Yeah, but Garen, she hates druids.
Oh, now's not the time for that.
I give the really look. Like, it would be one thing if she was like, yeah, I killed Arden. I'd be like, God, that's actually a huge favor for us. I'd actually be pretty fair. But, like, she's like, oh, yeah, I just took the corruption, made my own. Like, are you sure you're not just listening to what he told you to do? I look at Malakara.
I'm a little confused by all this.
I don't care who is she. Is this the hag?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hag.
This is her in her true form.
Oh, shit.
Who is this random lady? Oh, it's the hag.
So, I thought it was, I was like, oh, shit. I was hoping it wasn't. I was really hoping it wasn't.
It is.
She says, you are outsiders. You don't understand the animosity between my kind and the courts and what they took from me. She says, you handed me a weapon. They handed me a weapon foolishly and thought I would be their ally just because they spoke kind words. But my people don't forget. She says, this energy will be my way to regain my power within the Feywild. She says, the hag shall be strong once more than just hedge wizards and practicing magics on the fringes. We shall take the courts.
Your kind may not forget, but apparently your kind is the type that betrays and attacks someone who has invited you into their home as a guest.
She says, we helped drive away the corruption and control it. That was the agreement, and I have done that. She says, thanks to the help of you and the courts, I have figured out a way to control it, and it is no longer the danger to the Feywild it once was. It now serves me.
So the corruption has no. The reason we came here is because the corruption we heard would eventually leak forward into the prime plane and the material plane. Are you saying that's
Yeah.
not a problem anymore? That won't happen?
She says, no, I control the energies now. She says, I
And what do you
control
plan to do with it?
She says, that should not be your concern. You came here to protect your plane, to protect the Shadowfell, and you have succeeded. She says, at this point, you have no more. You have no more oaths to fulfill in this realm. No more loyalty to the courts. She says, just leave this place.
And her second in command.
She says, Dawn Whisper?
Yes, what did you do to Dawn Whisper and Titania? Out of curiosity.
She says, well, Titania is beyond my power for now. But Dawn Whisper, well, she will be a valuable ally in the times to come. And she smiles. They all will be.
Well, the thing is, I had a contest plan with the Dawn Whisperer.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, plans have changed.
He narrows his eyes. You're right. They have.
She says, you can walk away from this. There's a lot for you to fight here if you choose to attack me. She says it would be unwise.
You can just walk away.
Just walk
And
away.
we will save your lives.
I was like, what's happening? Who's this?
Just walk away.
It's Glenn
If anybody gets
quoting something.
I don't. I thought there was another character joining us.
Just walk away.
I don't know. Glenn, is there another character who steps up? Possibly from a movie?
He's half naked and wearing like a bone mask. Mad Max. Anyway,
what are you guys gonna do?
It's hard. He kind of whispers to the group like, "It's a tough one," because like,
honestly, we should save who we can.
Estrella says, she kind of whispers, if we are going to do something, this isn't the time to fight. We don't know what she can do. We should at least walk away for now.
Just walk away.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
Slug will sort of see the wisdom in that, and the reassurance that it doesn't mean that we are not going to try. She would look to the others.
Well, I suppose we will leave then, since there is no threat to the material plane anymore.
She nods. She says, leave the Feywild, and if you return, do so as an ally. I will not forgive insolence.
Oh, we can return as an ally? I appreciate that.
She says, contrary to what you might think, I do recognize what you've done for me, and the fact that you were able to trick the courts into trusting me.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Surprised to hide her reaction to that.
She said,
Glenn just like deep breath. Yeah, no, it was yeah. Well, personally, I like what you've done in the place, and we will see you later, I guess.
And she nods.
Nice.
And she'll kind of fade back through the shadows, vanishing. Though the guards do keep an eye on you for now. They're still standing there.
You walk away.
The group, like...
I go, Celia, I gotta I'm sorry.
Celira is
We
just
have to.
fuming. She says,
Celira,
okay.
I'm sorry. Celira, I'm sorry. We can't. We have to. Please.
She says, I know.
We have to.
I know. We would die if we attack them. This is what must happen for now. She says, but I cannot let this stand, Garen. I cannot.
Is one of Estrella's tree friends nearby?
I know.
Yeah, she has a teleport in the forest. She says we can go somewhere if you all have an idea.
See if we can find that the druid.
She says, Dalreese, yes, that might be a
Oh.
good.
That's
Or
a
do you
good
mean
idea,
the tree guy?
I just remembered we left him in the tower last we saw him. Maybe he returned. Maybe he returned.
That's true. He might be. He may have been corrupted along with the others since he was here. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know how the people inside the tower are doing.
Blair, can you
So
send
they're,
a message?
Or God.
Did it seem
Right.
like does it seem like there's any sort of barricade or resistance like anywhere like along in the tower like from what we could see?
So everything, the keep as a whole is kind of engulfed in a shadowy. It looks like the corruption, but maybe a little bit lighter, almost like as if the corruption were infused with Feywild energy somehow. It doesn't seem like there are any parts that aren't affected, but I mean it's hard to say because you're kind of standing outside in front, or at least at this point walking away.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we gonna do,
Hopefully-
Garen? Celira says with some desperation in her voice. What do we do?
First, let's take a tree somewhere else.
We have to find out
See if we can gather whoever we can.
We have to find out what the situation is. As she said, Titania's power is still beyond her, so she hasn't completely won over. And also, there's the fact of Dalreese. If there's someone else who was able to control the corruption, it's him. Any luck, he might still be alive.
Says,
Maybe he will go back to his home.
Should we try
if he escaped,
first?
that's probably where he'd be.
That's
we can
That's where we should start first.
Estrella has a tree right outside his lair, so.
All right, but unfortunately, that is going to be where we have to stop the
Dun,
story.
dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
my god.
Okay, guys,
This-
congrats on your, engagement. We just fucked the Feywild, all right? So,
I mean, that's how.
I mean-
that's just a Tuesday. That's just like.
I was
way
like, why are
Self
you
Life
guys
goes.
befriending an Archag? What are we doing here? Why are we trusting
Well,
this
we never
lady?
really did.
I don't
We
know
never
what they
made
kind
any
of
sort of
given
deal
her.
with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we,
Yeah,
that technically, that's
I
all
mean,
the lady's fault.
We gave
'cause-
her Ted, I guess.
technically it's
So-
someone else's fault.
So
Damn
technically,
it! I forgot to
Celia,
ask her what
Oh, good.
happened. Okay. I just remembered something. I forgot to ask her what she did with Ted. But too late.
Wait, who's
Yeah,
Ted?
Ted.
Yes. Ted's the void child.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ted.
If he
Maybe
had
he's
something
somehow involved
to do
in
with
all
this.
this. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, she might have.
He used
I don't know.
his power.
Ah.
Ah! Wait, who traded Ted to the crazy Archag to be studied?
That was Glenn.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We all went along with it.
Yeah, well, he did counterspell me, so I had to. Never got over that. Glenn was very upset.
Yeah. But I feel I'm so confused why we never got the court to trust Malakara. So that kind of threw me for a loop there.
Well, I mean,
Um,
hey, listen. The bright side is, like she said, there is no more. She controls the corruption, and the Shadowlord doesn't care about the Feywild anymore. They're all kicked out now. So, mission accomplished. Except we have a new problem now.
It was a roundabout way of completing the quest.
I mean, we mission thumbs up.
Alright,
And then you
well,
give like the Michael
yeah.
Scott.
Let's do MVP votes.
oh right.
Oh, come on. We
Oh
know,
gosh, there's
come
so
on.
much to process.
No, we know who the MVP is here.
I mean, yeah,
So maybe,
technically you have accomplished the mission. Malakara has said that the corruption can no longer leak.
Yeah, well,
So,
quest technically.
This is true.
Although you guys do have ways of containing it now that you have your crystal and your ritual, so you might be
Yeah,
the only
I do
ones that
still
can
want
fight
to
against it.
see what we can do for the allies we've made here, but
All right, well,
I don't
Glenn, with 2 votes, you are MVP.
Yeah, we have. Come on, man. I mean, you know.
Good job,
yeah,
good job, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
there was no other question. Yeah, that was quite a session.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Great session.
I was enjoying all the twists and turns and the proposals. And
It's like a roller coaster.
We're not done yet.
I'm in a
And
glass
we're not
case of
done.
emotion.
And we're not done yet. That's the best part.
All right, so next
With the
session.
roller coaster?
Yes.
Next session, it's time for Malin. I assume. Hopefully, Estrella
I
will
mean,
be back.
I was just. Well, I'll see what she has to say about. I'm sure Estrella is not going to want to just nope out of this here, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Be definitely coming back to an interesting game state.
Yeah, she's going to be like, how did this happen?
Wait, what
Yeah.
happened?
Totally sucked up the Feywild,
Yeah.
and Glenn Gooselog are engaged.
It was a
I
lot,
see
of,
this.
There's,
lot of ups and
there's
downs.
good news and bad news.
What do you mean? I see this as an absolute win. Welcome back, Australia. Great news. First, we have an engagement. Second news, the Feywild problem solved. The Shadowlord's not a problem. There's like Arden Realm got kicked out, and the corruption absolutely contained. It's not going to spread to our world. You know, there's no other details you need to know.
Yeah,
We
it's
can never
fine.
get-
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh man, and Arden Relic got away again. That's the way I'm seeing it.
A little
Well,
bit.
Yeah, it's like, didn't you even kill him? She's like, I don't care about that guy. I'm not gonna go chasing
But in a
him.
way, like we might, when we do find him, he might be in a less powerful state. I don't know.
You find a way to trap him, and like in an area where you use that spell that like disallows teleportation and planar travel, and be like, "You trapped now, bitch."
Ah, yes. I've been looking into wizard spells, like high level wizard spells, because of some plans I have. And yeah, there was one I saw that was like, wait, would that work? I'm starting to like come up with plans. But
What wizard
yeah.
spell is that?
I can't remember.
You know what? Just
I can't remember. I think it's called was it imprisonment? It was that was definitely one I was looking at, but I don't know if that was the one I'm thinking of.
Just hire a 17th level wizard to cast maze on him or something. Be like, just get out of here. Be banished from the maze forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that might have been it.
Or we
Yeah,
find a
might have
deck
been
of things and stack it somehow so that the next card is the one where he gets like trapped underneath the earth. And like have him draw it.
Oh, with
Yeah.
a deck of many things.
Yes. Oh yes, because then we can modify his memory so that he thinks it's just a regular deck of cards.
Well, you can't choose what you draw in a deck of many things. That's not how it works.
I'm sure Glenn could stack it somehow.
Sure, try
Gambling
to
with
screw with the artifact level of power magical item. I'm sure that'll be fine. You know,
That'd be a very fun thing to try.
Glenn has a lot of magical problems because of his actions. I'm just gonna say he's got like liches in his head. He's got curses from
That's been lifted.
hags.
Hey, all of them have been lifted as of now.
As of now. Yeah, keywords as of now. For now. So it's time for another one from a deck of many things.
Yeah, time to get another curse.
Yep. This is what Uslug signed up for.
Yeah, seriously, Slug's like, oh my god, what have I done?
Stop playing with curses.
Never be a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
Nothing
Never.
else. There'll never be a dull moment. All right, well, yeah, good game, everyone. Welcome
All
back
right,
to
good
Gaian.
games. Yes.